It is one or two share-based payment. The objective of the standard is to specify the financial reporting by entity when it undertakes a share-based payment transaction. In particular, it requires the entity to reflect its profit and reflect its loss and reflect a financial position that affects the share-based payment transaction, including expenses associated with the transactions in which share options are granted to employees. Further, goods and services received in the share-based payment transactions are measured in fair value. The share-based payment arrangement. It is an arrangement between entities and other group entities or any shareholders of the group entity and another party, including employee, that entitles the other party to receive cash or other assets of the assigned equity of the for amount that is based on the price, based on the value of equity instrument, including share options of the entity and another group entity. So entities instrument includes share option of the entity or another group entity or providing specific vesting conditions if any are met. Share-based payment transaction, a transaction in which the entity receives a good or receives a service from a supplier of this goods or supplier of the service, including an employee in a share-based payments arrangement. Um, Transaction with the entity incurred an obligation to settle a transaction with an supplier in a share-based payment arrangement when another group entity receives that goods and services. First, means becoming an entitlement under the share-based payment arrangement, a counterparty right to receive cash, counterparty right to receive other assets, a counterparty right to receive an equity instrument of a entity vested, and the counterparty entitlement is no longer conditional on a satisfaction of the vesting option. Recognition: the entity shall recognize the goods and service received or acquired in the share-based payment transaction when it's obtained the goods or when it's obtained the service as received. And the entity shall recognize a corresponding increase in equity of an goods or service where received in an equity settled share-based payment transaction or liability if a goods and service were acquired in cash settled share-based payment transaction. When a goods and service received or acquired in a share-based pay transaction do not qualify for recognition on asset, they should be recognized as expenses. Therefore, share sets out a measurement and specific requirement for the following types of share-based payment transaction. Equity settled share-based payment transaction in which entity receives goods or entity receives services or consideration for which own equity instruments including shares and share options. Equity instrument including shares or share options of another group entity or B receive goods or receive service but has no obligation to settle that transaction with the supplier. Cash settled share-based payment transaction in which the entity acquires the goods and entity acquires the shares by incurring a liability to transfer cash or transfer asset to the supplier by of the goods or services for amount that are based on the price or equity instrument, including share or service option of the entity or another group entity. Equity settled share-based payment transaction. For an equity settled share-based payment transaction, the entity shall measure the goods and entity shall measure the services received. And corresponding increase in equity, a corresponding increase in directly or the fair value of the goods or service received. Unless the fair value cannot be estimated reliably, if the entity cannot estimate reliably the fair value of goods and fair value of services received, entity should measure the value and the corresponding increase in equity indirectly by reference by the fair value of equity instrument granted. Furthermore, for a transaction employees and other providing similar services, the entity is required to measure the fair value of services received by reference to the fair value of equity instrument granted. Because typically it's not possible to estimate reliable or fair value of services received. Fair value equity instrument shall be measured at the grant date. A transaction with parties other than employees, there shall be an irrebuttable presumption that the fair value of goods or fair value of service received can be estimated reliably. The fair value shall be measured at the date the entity obtains a good, at the day, at the date the counterparty renders a service. In other cases, if the entity rebuts the resumption because it cannot estimate reliable fair value of goods and service received, the entity shall measure the goods, measure the goods and entity shall measure the services received and the corresponding increase in equity indirectly by reference to the fair value of equity instrument granted and measure at the date of equity obtained goods and counterpart render service. For a goods and service measured by reference to the fair value of equity instrument under the standard specified vested condition that the market conditions not taken into account when estimating the fair value of shares or the fair value of the share option at the measurement date. Instead, vesting condition other than the market condition shall be taken into the account. Vesting in case instead of vesting condition other than market condition shall be taken into account by adjusting the number of equity instrument included in the measurement of transaction amount so that ultimately the amount recognized for goods and amount recognized for service received as consideration for the equity instrument granted shall be based on the number of equity instrument that eventually vested. Hence, on a cumulative basis, no amount is recognized as goods and no amount is recognized as service received if the entity instrument granted do not vest because of the failure to satisfy the vesting condition other than market condition. Entity shall measure the fair value of equity instrument granted and granted based on the market price if available, taking into account the terms and conditions upon which the equity instruments were granted subject to certain requirements specified in the standard. If a market price are not available, the equity shall estimate the fair value of equity instrument granted using a valuation technique. To estimate the price of the equity instrument would have been a measured date in the arm's length transaction because knowledgeable and willing parties. Cash settled share-based payment transaction. For a cash settled share-based payment transaction, the entity shall measure goods and service acquired and liability incurred at the fair value of liability subject to certain requirement. Until the liability settled, the entity shall remeasure the fair value of liability at the end of each reporting period and the date of settlement, with the changes in fair value recognition, profit and loss of the period. Share-based payment transaction with cash alternative. The share-based payment transaction in which the terms of arrangement provides either entity or a counterparty a choice whether a settled entity settles the transaction in cash or by using an equity instrument or entity shall account for the transaction. The component of the transaction has cash settled, cash settled, share-based payment transaction. If so, the extent that the entity has incurred liability to settle in cash or other asset. The entity settled cash-based transactions, or if the entity has no such liability has been incurred. Grant in which counterparty has a choice of equity or counterparty has a choice of cash settlement are accounted for the compound instrument. Therefore, the equity accounts for liability compound, a separate equity compound. However, the classification of grant in which entity has a choice of equity, a entity has choice of cash settlement depends on whether the equity has ability and whether as the equity has intent to settle the shares. Modification, cancellation of employees transaction. In the case of modification to the terms, the modification terms or condition on which equity settlements are granted, the entity recognizes a minimum. The grounds and the goods and service measured at the grant date, the fair value of equity instrument. In addition, the entity recognizes the effects of modification that increase the total fair value of the share-based payment arrangement or an otherwise beneficial to the employee. A decrease in fair value is ignored. A decrease in fair value is ignored. The replacement are accounted for modification. Entity accounts for cancellation or settlement as the acceleration of vested. Group share based payment arrangement. The share-based payment transaction must be settled by another group, another entity, a shareholder of the group entity on behalf of the entity receiving or acquiring the goods or service. Standards are applied to the entity that receives goods and receives service when another entity in the same groups of a shareholder of a group entity has obligation to settle the share-based payment transaction. Has obligation to settle the share-based payment transaction when the another entity in the same group receives a goods or service unless a transaction is clearly for the purpose other than the payment of goods or services supplied to the entity receiving them. Receiving entity that has no obligation to settle the transaction account for share-based payment transaction as a equity settlement. A settling entity classifies share-based payment transaction as equity settled if the obligation to settle in the own equity instrument, otherwise it classifies transaction as cash settled. Share-based payment transaction with a net in settlement feature for withholding tax obligation. Terms of share-based payment arrangement may permit or require the entity to withhold the number of equity instrument equal to the monetary value of the employee tax obligation from the total number of equity instrument otherwise has been issued to the employee upon exercise of the share-based payment. That is, the share-based payment arrangement has a net settlement feature. As an exception, such a transaction shall be classified in entirety as an equity settled share-based payment transaction. If it would have been so classified, that the absence of net settlement feature, payment made shall be accounted for the deduction for the equity for the share withheld, except to the extent that payment exceeds the fair value at the net settlement date of the equity instrument within. Exemption does not apply to a share-based payment arrangement with the net settlement features for which there is no obligation on entities under the tax laws or regulations. Is withheld of any amount employee tax obligation associated with the share-based payment. An entity instrument that the entity withholds excess of the employee's tax obligation and associated with the share-based payment, that is, the entity withheld the amount of share that exceeds the monetary value of the employee tax obligation. Such excess share withheld shall be accounted for and cash settle a share-based payment, and the amount is paid in cash to the employee. Disclosure. The entity shall disclose information that enables the user of financial instrument to understand the nature and extent of share-based payment arrangement that exists during the period, how the fair value of goods and service received, and fair value of equity instrument granted, and during the period was determined. The effect of the share-based payment transaction on the equity for profit or loss of the period on which the financial position.